Welcome into another Big 12 win total video. We're almost done with the Big 12. We'll hit the SEC and the Big 10 later. If you want to see ACC, we've already done that. That's on the channel. But we are talking about the TCU Horned Frogs today. Win total of 7.5. And if you watch any other of my Big 12 win total videos, I have told you that TCU, one of the biggest question mark teams this year. And I think that is 100% a fact. I think this is going to be the hardest team in the Big 12 to predict their win total, just because I think the variance is so high. I think, yes, the bottom might be 12, but the ceiling could be 10 for a team like TCU. Most likely we'll get to the 6, 7, 8 range here, maybe 9 for the TCU Horned Frogs. Win total 7.5. Hours to work. We're going to say the wins. We're going to say the losses. We'll say the in between. That'll give us a side. Over or under. I'll say the most likely wins. And I'll say whether or not I'm betting it, whether or not I like it, how much I like it, even though I maybe just spoiled that I'm not betting it. But let's start out week 1. They are on the road against Stanford. I have as a win. Although only 8-point favorites, it's a tough road trip. I wouldn't be shocked if Stanford won the game, but I am taking TCU. TCU home for Long Island is going to be a win unless the whole coaching staff wants to get fired. It's going to be a win. They're going to be 2-0. Week 3 home for Central Florida, I have as a win, although I think they split the next 2 games here coming up. But I have that game as a win. Week 4 on the road against SMU, I have as a loss. That's a tough one. I think SMU plays a tough non-con. They play TCU and I'm pretty sure another Power 5 school the week before. 2 back-to-back, BYU it is. 2 back-to-back tough Big 12 teams for SMU. Ultimately, I think SMU wins this game. I just can't see TCU starting out 4-0, although they might win this game and lose the UCF game. I can't see them starting out 4-0. I got 3-1 to start the season. Week 5, they're on the road against Kansas. I have as a loss. I think this team gets shut down by Jalen Daniels. I think you don't want to see Kansas early just because Jalen Daniels is most likely going to be healthy early in the season. As we get along, he might gradually get worse and worse and worse. So I'm taking this as a win for Kansas. I have 3-2 for the TCU Horned Frogs. Week 6, home for Houston, I have as a win. That better be a win. I have it 4-2. Week 7 is their first bye week. 2 late byes. This is better for TCU. Week 8 on the road against Utah, I have as a loss. Utah has lost like 1 home game since 2020 or something absurd like that. This one's going to be a loss. Week 9 is a big rivalry game. Texas Tech versus TCU. I have as a win for TCU at home. I think these next 2 games are split because they're rivalry games, but I have this one as a win for TCU. Week 10, TCU is on the road against Baylor. I have as a win for Baylor. I think Baylor gets 1 here in the rivalry game, although I think that is a split right there. They either beat Texas Tech or they beat Baylor. I got them going 1-1 right there. Week 11, they're home for Oklahoma State. I don't know why. This one just screams upset to me. I have TCU winning this game. This one just screams upset to me. I think Oklahoma State game plan of we're going to hand it off to a running back and let him run all over for 50 times, Ollie Gordon, and have Bowman throw maybe once, twice on a 3rd down. I don't think that's going to be able to be successful for every single game they play this year. Yes, it might be proven successful at some points already, but I don't think it could be successful at every single game. I'm taking TCU to win that game. Week 12 bye, and then week 13 they are home for Arizona. I also as a win. I think it's a great spot to get a bye. Week 14 they're on the road against Cincinnati. I have as a loss. Now you might have that one as a win, but I think they split that in the Oklahoma State game. I think that's fair to say. Now, there's a reason why I haven't set the record, because I feel like I was very generous in giving TCU some wins, giving them splits there, and this is still a 7-5 record, and that's a under for the TCU Horned Frogs. Yes, I felt like I was giving a lot of wins. Like when I was filling it out, I felt like there was a lot of places toughly predict which are they going to win this game or they lose that game. I think that's a lot of the Big 12, especially with a team that the variance is so high. I just lean under 7.5 is slightly more likely than over 7.5, and the odds show it. You got over 7.5 on FanDuel's plus 122, so that shows pretty much to me that 7 is the number. Now, I wouldn't lay that because probably minus 150, minus 160 juice, so I am not betting this. But this team could win 8 or 9 games. This team could win 6, maybe 5 games. So I'm really struggling with this prediction. It's just so coin flippy. If you notice, I picked almost every home game. It's because when it ends up being coin flippy, you end up siding with the home team. This is a very tough one to pick. I don't think anyone should be betting this game like a win total like this. I don't think anyone should be betting this team, but I am taking the under. I lean under, not betting it for the TCU Horned Frogs this season. If you want to see more Big 12 win total videos, they're all on my channel. You can hit my profile, go to my playlist. They're all right there. Hit subscribe too while you're there. And then there's also a playlist for all my Big 12, all my college football win total videos. If you like sports betting, I promise there's something on this channel for you. So please hit that subscribe. I'm Josh Wissey. Thank you.